What is going on, you guys? Riley on Gemmy Inflatable Fans 98, and I got a really cool review for you guys today. This is the Gemmy 2019 4-foot Narwhal inflatable. This particular design was sold at Big Lots this year for, I believe, $20 was the retail of it. Now, this design was also, I believe, sold at Lowe's in 2018. I'm not sure the retail price. I'm assuming around $20 again. Yeah, I actually was not able to pick this guy up at Lowe's last year, despite my Lowe's being one of the biggest Lowe's I've ever seen in my area. They unfortunately did not get this guy in. I was surprised, because obviously being an inflatable collector, as soon as I caught word of the fact that they were putting up the Christmas stuff, I immediately went and looked to see what they had. And this guy just was never there. I mean, it could have sold out immediately, but I don't think that was the case. I just think my Lowe's didn't get him in last year. But it is a really cool inflatable. And one of the main reasons I wanted to get this guy so bad was just because I had the Buddy the Elf inflatable, obviously, and I think this would go good in a scene with him. Just because from that movie, you guys probably know that there's a scene in Elf where he meets up with a narwhal, and I just think this would be really cool to go near him in a scene kind of in my display this year. So yeah, I was glad they re-released it, and again, it sold at Big Lots this year for $20, $19.99, I believe, obviously plus tax. Really cool inflatable. I actually have never seen this guy in person, and this is the first time I'm going to be inflating it, so I guess I'll pause the video here and we'll plug it in and inflate it, so I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so it's all taken out of the box here, so let's plug it in and inflate it. Obviously it's just a cheap fan little LED inflatable, so not going to be very big, but this is the first time I am inflating it, so seems like it takes a little while. Takes a little while, obviously. Kind of hold it here so it'll finish. Oh, I'm going to pause the video. The zipper's undone on it. Alrighty. That was weird. I know at least with the original inflatables, sometimes the retailers of them would, or like the retailers sometimes would have the zippers unzipped on them. So if you guys buy one and it doesn't inflate all the way, just be mindful that the zipper might be open, which usually isn't the case at all with most inflatables. But yeah, but this one's pretty cool. Obviously a small cheap fan LED. As far as I can tell, that is the only LED light in it. But let me turn off the lights here. I'm in a different room, so yeah, it really doesn't light up that great. Video doesn't do us justice, but that little thing right there, that's the tether loop, and that kind of almost makes it look a little bit weird because it makes it look like it has two eyes. Obviously, you can see the eye is right there. I don't know. That's not really a good thing in my opinion, especially if you don't have a lot of lights on your house to kind of light up the yard a little bit, if you know what I mean, for Christmas. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, I really wanted this one last year at Lowe's, but my Lowe's either never got them in or they sold out right away, so I've never had a chance to get one. But it is really cool. I honestly recommend it. Again, if you have like a Buddy the Elf inflatable, obviously Lowe's has had them, the past few years. They've had, I think there was like 3 different Buddy designs that came out, photoreal designs. And if you have one of those, I think it would be pretty cool to kind of put this guy next to Buddy maybe and make a little scene out of it. Just because, again, there was that scene in the movie where Buddy meets the Narwhal, or has the friend, Narwhal friend, whatever, from the movie. Obviously, I'm sure most of you guys have seen the movie, so you know what I'm talking about. But this is pretty cool. Like I said, I definitely recommend it. $20 is not a bad deal for an inflatable. Again, you can get them $5 cheaper at Walmart, obviously, for $14.97. But it's really cool. So if you guys have a Big Lots in your area, I definitely recommend going as soon as possible to try to get one of these guys, because I'm sure they're going to sell out pretty quick again, because $20 is not a bad deal for an inflatable. And I bought this guy weeks ago, so you know, because usually Big Lots gets their holiday stuff in pretty early, like their Halloween stuff comes in in August, beginning of August, early July or late July. So and their Christmas stuff comes out you know, beginning of October. So again, I just definitely recommend getting one as soon as you can. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Riley on Gemmy Inflatable Fans 98. Like and subscribe.